Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Become a content creator before the lockdowns kick off. Lockdowns, they coming, all right? Now, this is just my personal opinion because I can see somebody getting carried away right now. He's a liar. He's leading us astray. He's a false prophet. I'm telling you, this is my opinion, okay? And I believe that it's a correct opinion. Lockdowns are coming. Now, somebody out there may be saying, yo, Mr. Real Talk, what are you talking about? What lockdowns? What do you mean? I haven't heard anything about a lockdown. Well, here's the thing. The world has not been right since 2020. And don't expect it to get right either. 2020 was the official beginning of the end. By the way, if you are new here to this channel, by all means, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications so that you get every video when we drop. Things have been getting crazy, straight up weird ever since 2020. And things are never going back, okay? You got a dose of what's coming to the earth. Chaos and destruction. Here we are approximately 5 years later. The world still is not right since the 2020 pandemic. And now, looks like we have another pandemic out here. But see, this time, it's not a health pandemic. Not yet. What you have, definitely a fear pandemic, okay? And it's also a physical, it's a drone pandemic. Look like damn Attack of the Killer Drones. This is the next pandemic. Drones. So-called drones is what I call them. Because even Stevie Wonder can see not all of these things are drones. And as soon as this thing became too big to hide, what did these devils start doing? They started sending up lots and lots of their own drones because they want to mingle their drones with the other drones, if you will, to throw you off. But it's too many people with boots on the ground who got cell phones, cameras, and these pictures and videos are popping up all over social media. That's the one thing that the feds and the government, as of yet, they can't control it. The only way they'll be able to stop that is just to ban social media, period, and make those people dispose of those social media websites. But I doubt that they're going to do that. Social media is taking on a life of its own now. And you know what? In a way, you can say that social media is the only way that we are able to get real raw truth now, because the media has been lying to us ever since 2020. Have you guys noticed that? Well, they've been lying to us way before 2020, but once 2020 hit and the pandemic came to town, they stepped their lies up. Like, they went deeper into the world of lies, and they've been plunging deeper and deeper ever since 2020. And it ain't getting no better. In fact, it's getting worse. That's why I'm telling you guys to get ready, because lockdowns are coming back. The only thing is, this time, it's going to be a lockdowns because of the drones, okay? The only way that this situation, you heard that, sound confirmation, the only way that this drone lockdown will be avoided is if there is some kind of clarity and resolution brought forth concerning these drones. As of right now, with the drones, there is no resolution. There is no clarity. The public just got more and more and more questions, creating more and more and more distrust of the so-called government. And that's why I'm telling anybody out there right now, see, this is your chance, but you got to be calm, you got to be logical, and you have to think, what's getting ready to happen in the coming weeks, the coming months? the coming years? What's going to happen in the next 6 months to 5 years on this earth? I'm telling you from where I'm sitting, I would place my money on lockdowns will be coming soon. Okay? And you, as somebody who wants to think outside of the box and take advantage of this situation, okay? Because we didn't know what the lockdown was going to be like when we first had it back in 2020. That was many of our first time being in a situation like that, many people on the earth. But now when it comes back, you know a little what to expect. In that last pandemic, you guys, social media, particularly YouTube viewership skyrocketed, you guys, during the pandemic. Why? Because people were home. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. You don't miss this nugget, you guys, and hit the like button and subscribe if you're not. During that last pandemic, people were home and they were watching more YouTube than ever. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. They were watching more YouTube than ever. The viewership like skyrocketed, even in the midst of a worldwide global pandemic where people were afraid, people were passing away. But YouTube viewership just kept on skyrocketing. What does that tell us? That more than likely, when the next pandemic rolls around, when the next lockdowns come, and lockdowns will be coming, okay? That's what I'm telling you guys, my personal opinion. Don't run off the cliff and say I'm prophesying. No, I'm not. I'm telling you my personal opinion. Lockdowns are coming. Because I'm just looking at what I see going on. How could lockdowns not be coming soon? How could they not? Don't be surprised if something kick off around March or April. That's the real new year, okay? I'm not guaranteeing nothing. I'm just saying if something did kick off around then, I wouldn't be surprised. If you a real Hebrew Israelite, you know the New Year's in like March or April. And if you don't know those kind of things, then I really want you to subscribe to this channel so you can get brought up to speed about reality. That's why the name of this channel is called Mr. Real Talk. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. Can you dig it? Yeah. Lockdowns are coming. You know what that's going to mean? Just like back in 2020, people are not going to be going to work. They're going to be home. And you know what they're going to be doing in this next lockdown? They're going to be doing the same thing they did in 2020. They're going to be watching YouTube. YouTube viewership is going to skyrocket. Because somebody out there, you guys may think it's too late to start a channel. This is the perfect time to go out and start a YouTube channel. Actually, right now, probably be the best time to start. You got endless things to make content about. You in the end of the world right now. Did you not know that? Maybe you didn't know that. If I was able to bring awareness of that to you, then that's a good thing. Depending on who you are. But you need to become a content creator now. Become a content creator before the lockdowns. And look, start building your channel. Start making videos in your particular niche. And you know what? When them lockdowns kick in and nobody will be going to work or school, they will have plenty of your content to binge watch. Don't miss the next wave, Hebrew. Many of us missed it back in 2020. We was too busy worried about dying. All right? But now that we got a better idea of what's going on in this world and we getting our bearings about us, we know that lockdowns will be coming. I'm telling you, I know a lot of you out there think that I'm making this up. But if you are somebody out there and you know that lockdowns are coming, I want you to go down in the comment section and say, lockdowns are coming, 100. Because they are. And that's why you should become a content creator now. Because you know what? I lost my job back when that pandemic broke out in 2020. I lost my job. Okay, I almost went crazy. You know what? When the next lockdowns come, and if this drone crisis is not addressed, it will be lockdowns because of these drones. If the situation is not addressed, people will lose their jobs when the lockdowns come. So you know what that means? They're not going to be getting paid. That means you're going to be in financial straits like many people were back in 2020 when the pandemic kicked off. A way for you to get out in front of that. And maybe even possibly to not just get out in front of it and to keep yourself afloat when the lockdowns come. Maybe you can even possibly thrive when a lockdown comes. Maybe you end up losing your job. Maybe you end up losing your job when the lockdowns come. But then you get on YouTube, start you a channel, and then you not only just are able to survive, but because there's so much YouTube viewership growing and growing, you'll be able to thrive. And here it is, you thought it was a lost cause becoming a content creator, not knowing, not looking ahead. See, sometimes you got to be able to look ahead down the road and see what's coming. I know that those lockdowns are coming. And when they do, everybody's going to be at home again. This time it might be worse. People are going to be, you know what you should start doing? Thinking about the kind of content that people are going to need and that they're going to want when a lockdown comes. And start making that content now. And that way, when that lockdown comes and everybody's at home from work and school, your content will be right there. See, this is how you got to think ahead of the game, Hebrew. Become a content creator before the lockdowns come. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you found benefit in this, I'm out.